Welcome back to my channel, House of Investments. Since market there is a market is entering into a good phase, and we are currently trading in around 18,696. So I thought that it's the right time to identify a few good stocks that would give some good dividends in the long term. And when I say long term, your holding period should be at least 3 to 4 years or 5 years. The more the better, but at your your holding period shouldn't be less than 3 years at least. So the first stock that I would like to discuss is Affle India, which is into the segment of mobile advertising. And this particular segment has grown significantly post COVID, and the most of the companies are spending heavily on their mobile advertising. So therefore, this company has a huge scope for growth. And if you look into the total market capitalization, it's only 16,436, but there is a huge potential for this type of business in the future. And if you look into the the stock prices, this is currently trading around 1233, and which is lower than the peak that it achieved around January of 2022. It was trading around 1486, and right now it's around 1233. So you're getting at an attractive price, and considering the trajectory of the market, the stock prices are definitely going to shoot up from here. So if you look at the quarterly performance of the company, they are amazing. In March, it was 69, and all the figures that you're seeing here are in crores. It was 69. It was the total. The net profit was 55 in June 2022. In September, the September quarter, it was at 59. And if you look into the operating profit margin over the last few quarters, you can see it's quite healthy. And coming to looking into the balance sheet, as you can see, the borrowings are pretty less, and also the other liabilities you can see are pretty less, and the reserves are 1300 13 are close to 1300. So the company looks very strong fundamentally. And coming to the shareholding pattern, the promoters are still holding close to 60% of the total share, and FIIs and DIIs put together are holding close to 25%, and the public is holding 16%. So it looks promising. The promoters are betting big on the fortunes of the company. So this was the first stock for the day. Moving on to the next stock, which is on your screen. The second stock is Deepak Nitrite, and it's a chemical manufacturing company based out of Gujarat, and it's a leading manufacturer of organic, inorganic, fine and specialty chemicals. And the company, gave a bull run sometime from you can say Q3, sometime around Q2 Q3 of 2021 till January 2022. It came from it came till 2600 2200. I think the top was around 2660, and right now it's trading around 2200. So it's again available at a very very lucrative price, good 10 15 20% discount. So now moving on to the fundamentals of the company. If you look into the quarterly performance, it's good. There has been good growth. And coming to the operating profit and the net profit, it's very it has grown significantly over the last few quarters. And so it was 611 in March 2020. March 2022, it's around it was around 1067, and the This looks quite promising. 776 to 167 is a good growth in the good growth in the net profit numbers. Now coming to the balance sheet again, the borrowings and the liabilities are pretty less as compared to the total reserves that the company is holding. So it looks promising from that aspect as well. And coming to the holdings, shareholding pattern, promoters, FIIs and DIIs are also holding close to 65-70% of the total shares, which is again a very good thing about a company. And you can consider buying this stock. It's a pretty good stock, and this is definitely going to uh, break its own records in the current future. And if you're planning think holding period is more than 3 to 5 years, then this is another stock that you can consider adding to your portfolio. Now moving on to another great stock, which is, you can say, recession proof, and a stock that you can put your hard earned money into, is Infosys. You can see the market capitalization is humongous, close to 6 lakh 90,000 crores, and which is currently trading at around 1638. Whenever you see any recession or any negative news in the market, this is one of those stocks which doesn't get affected that much due to the negativity in the market. So Infosys, as you know, they operates in consulting, technology, and outsourcing and the next generation digital services. So it's a great company, and as you can see, it's again now available at a discounted price. The peak was around, it was trading around 1939 sometime around January, and right now you're getting it for 1637. So this is another great stock that you can consider buying. And if you look into the quarterly numbers, they looks very promising, and they are very consistent right over the last few quarters, and obviously over the last few years as well. And the operating profit margin is looks healthy as well. Net profit was in the March 2021 it was around 19,000. March 2022 it's 22,146, and till now it has already surpassed the numbers of March 2022. So looks promising from that aspect. And if you come look at the balance sheet, the borrowings is almost uh, is very less if you consider the total reserves of the company. Total reserves is 77,000 882 crores. They can form another company out of the reserves that they are holding at the moment. The shareholding pattern is again it's a dialing of the FIIs and DIIs holding close to 68-70% of the stocks. And apart from, the public is holding around only 15% of the total shares. So yeah, this is about Infosys. The last stock for the day is Avenue Supermarket, another great stock which has a huge potential of growth in the Indian market. And again, it was trading around 4,700, and right now it's available around 4,000, which is at a healthy discounted price. They primarily engage in organized retail and operate supermarkets under the name of DMart. And all of us know about the growth story of the DMart over the years. Around September 2018, it was trading around 1226, and right now it's trading around 4000. And don't get surprised if the stock is trading around 10,000 in 5 years time, because the fundamentals of the company are very strong. They have a very able management that runs the company. And therefore this is another company along with Infosys wherein you can put your hard earned money. And therefore you should consider buying the stock in a SIP manner. So coming to looking into now, going to the quarterly results, again healthy numbers. And going to the balance sheet again, the borrowings are very less. The other liabilities are also pretty less as compared to the total reserves that the company is holding. Again, the shareholding pattern, the promoters are holding close to 75%. From there, you can understand the kind of confidence that the promoters have on the company, on the management, and the value that they provide to their customers. So yeah, these are the four stocks that you can consider buying. Obviously, Infosys and Avenues are the safest out of the four stocks that I recommended, but FL and Deepak Nitrite are little bit more aggressive stocks. So if you can, if so, therefore, if you uh, put your money distribute your money between these the four stocks, you'll have two very defensive or two very safe stocks in the form of Infosys and Avenues. They will give you returns, not much, but you'll have the assurance that you wouldn't lose money whenever there is a negativity in the market. And at the same time, FL India and Deepak Nitrite might be slightly more volatile as compared to Infosys and Avenues, but if there is a positive sentiment in the market, the growth in FL India and Deepak Nitrate would be much higher than the Infosys and Avenues. So therefore, if you club, distribute your investment in these four stocks, definitely you'll have a good combination of aggressive and defensive stocks. So yeah, that's about the stock recommendation for today. I'll wait for your feedback. Do leave your comments if you find the video useful, and stay tuned for my next videos. Thank you.